Hello everyone and welcome to the first tutorial of the advanced puzzle system. You can check it out from the asset store and buy it if you like it, and it helps you in creating your game or whatever you want to create. And I'll show you some basic stuff for the beginning and what you can do with it. So I'll create an empty scene. The other player controller. This option will be available in the next update. It is now, but it doesn't really work, so I made it work in this update. I just named the player. So let's say player. Now I create a player.
And everything should be good. Where is our player? Okay, here. We're going to create a player here. The player controller creator is work in progress, but it's much easier to just create a cube. So you know where the player will spawn, and just go to tools, create other, and player controller. In this S, create player, and the player will be created.
But okay. So I want to say it's much easier to go into resources, prefabs, and just drag in the player, but okay. So we created a plane, a player controller, very easy. Now, let's create a puzzle. So I'm going to create an empty game object, go to Tools, Advanced Puzzle System, go to Create Puzzle. Now here comes the real deal. So the trigger object is not really the trigger, you just gotta drag in the object that you want to be as the puzzle, and that has the script and all that stuff. Yeah, and also name your puzzle. Let's say puzzle tutorial. Okay, now put an ID so they are all different. Never have two puzzles with the same ID. And yeah, let's leave it like that. Items to collect. Okay, so for now it's a maximum of 25 items you can collect. So for now it's a maximum of 25 items or collectibles you can collect. So you can say how much items you want to collect, the player to collect to complete the puzzle. Okay, so let's put 2. So the player needs to collect 2 items to complete the puzzle. Countdown coming soon. This is not really working, so we'll leave it like this. And just hit create puzzle. Boom. Now you go here, you have the script. This is a little bit confusing with this. It's a lot of text. I'll organize it better for the next update, but for now it's like this. And it's really simple, so everyone understands it. It's appear and disappear. So the puzzle ID is just the ID that makes it be a complete different puzzle and from the other ones, you know. You can change it every time. The to collect, you can change that too. And the puzzle text, okay. So the puzzle text, let's just create, go to UI, let's say text mesh pro. I'll put this bubble, this just bubble font, and I'll make text bigger, put it here. So this is pretty much the objective, so I'll just move it like this and say objective, and let's say, I don't know, collect the coins, something that oh wait, I was not writing. Collect the coins. Maybe I should make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, like this. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. So now we go in here and assign the text. So what does the puzzle text mean and do? I also set this to inactive and name it, I don't know, puzzle text. So what does this do? When the puzzle starts, or not, when you complete the puzzle, this text will disappear. So you have an objective to complete the puzzle. After you complete the puzzle, it will disappear. So that's just what it does. It just sets it inactive. It's not that much of a deal. And that's the same with the appear and disappear. So I made two of disappear and two of appear, because maybe you want to make more objects appear than just one, and maybe you want more objects to disappear than one when you complete a puzzle. So yeah, that's up to you. You can put the same object, if not in disappear, if you want just one object to disappear. Also, this text, I'll explain why. They're like, that's why I put a maximum of 25 collectibles. When you collect one text with 1 out of, I don't know how much you want to put. Okay, I'll give you an example. So UI text mesh pro. I'll put some electronic, I don't know, make it black, or let's say a yellowish, or maybe make it, yeah, it's better like this. So make it like this, boom. Now, coins collected 1 out of 2. Okay, because I've set the 2 collected 2. I'll move it a bit like this. It will look better on when it's maximized on play. So we make this, I'll name it text 1. Now you can just duplicate this and just write here 2 out of 2 and put text 2. Now both of this, set them inactive. I'm going to the plane and go to the puzzle tutorial and assign those. So text 1 in text 1, text 2 in text 2, and so on if you have more. If you want, leave suggestions, and maybe I'll put 50, the maximum collectibles. I don't know who will need that many collectibles in just one single puzzle, but if you want, I could do it. The tutorial text. So the tutorial text is what pretty much shows you what to do before the puzzle. So it just sets it inactive, I think. And the start objective, this sets 2 things inactive, because when you start, maybe you want to have a few other objectives, and when you start the puzzle, you want this to be set active to false, you know. So I put 2 because maybe you have 2 objectives, I don't know. And collected is how much was collected. Let's say you collect a coin, the number will be 1. It's not really that complicated. So the appear, what will appear when we complete the puzzle? I'll drag in this cube. So this will be our collectible. Also I will create a script for it to float. I have a script, you can just drag it on, but it will be much easier if you just, make it from the tools, everything. And I'll put this script on it, just so it's a spinny boy. Now, you can just drag in the collectible, but if you go to tools, create collectible, you can put some settings from the start. You don't need to assign all of them there. So I can name it coin. The collectible object is this cube, and also the sound doesn't work for now. I have some problems with it, but you can assign it here, so that's no problem. Also, you need to assign the puzzle system, so just drag in the puzzle, the object that contains the puzzle system. Boom. That's about it. Now I'm going to use some sounds from the asset actually, and coin pickup. I'll just put this sound here and it should work. Oh yeah, I forgot, you need to put it in the scene. Yeah, just drag it in here. You can modify the script a bit if you don't like it, but I think it's pretty okay. Okay, so the pickup text. That's the text that shows when you're close to the object and want to pick it up. Also, the collectibles are collider based. So, I'll make it 3, 3, and 3. No, it's too much. 2, 2, and 2. So, when the player is in this range, he will be able, the pickup text will show, and he'll be able to pick it up. So I'm going to do a pickup text very quick. I'm going to do boom boom E pickup coin. Okay, I'm going to set boom. Go to the text, make it a little bit larger, set a cool font. Make it, let's say, green. And show it in the front of the player. Now, okay, so we got our pickup text. So I'll name it pickup text. Boom. And now we'll set it inactive, just like all the other ones. Now go to the coin and assign the pickup text. And it's as easy as that. Now I should be able to play and collect it. And the thing is, I can't get to it, you know. And with this controller I can't jump, so I'll put it a little bit like this. So when I'm in range of the trigger, and if I press E, it should work. So, oh, I forgot one thing. You also need to put this to trigger. Yeah. And for the player to move, you need to put the physical material, which is inside this. You just drag it in, so the player can walk and not slide. You know, and if you're here in the zone, you can boom, and you can hear the sound. Okay, now let's duplicate this collectible and also maybe drag a material. So where do I have my materials? Oh, here. This is just a paper, but okay, let's put it like this. Duplicate it, or wait. So the box collider could be bigger, so I'll put 3, 3, 3. So it's pretty cool. Now I'll put this, and yeah, you can create an empty game object and call it coin pickups, and just drag your coins in there so you have everything organized. You can save everything, and it should work. Even this text should show when you collect one. So let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll see what doesn't work. So I picked up a coin. So apparently the text doesn't work, and I think I know why. It's because you need to sign all of this. So I'll show you. You just create an empty game object and name it empty. You set it to inactive, I don't know, or leave it active. It's just an empty game object, okay? Now assign this to all that you don't need, okay? So you'll have to assign. This is a pain to assign
to all the text, but you need to assign all of those or it will not work correctly. So yeah, I'll fix these things, but I have a lot of things to polish, fix, add the features, but I think I have time. I have plenty of time.
the biggest problem is with these texts, as I need to organize them better. But as I said, in the next update, just assign this to everything that you don't want to put anything, just so it works. So let's say we want the grunt to disappear when we complete the level. The second empty, the appear, we don't want anything to appear, and yeah, everything should be good. So these are spinny boys, pick up, and the text works. So yeah, the variable start objective 2 of advanced puzzle system has not been assigned. We'll check that later. And the ground disappears when you collect all of them. Now, you will say that this text remains. Well, you can fix that. Let's say when you collect all of them, I'll show you how I did it in the one of my demo scenes, the simple puzzle in here. So I used Snap's prototype for the map, and here's the player controller. So there are 2 key parts and you need to get them. I showed you the basic stuff on how you can do it and explained. Now, the player first needs to go and check the door, you know, if it works, and the player will see that the door is locked. So I made a lot of triggers. So there's door blocked trigger, which I have a script for it. I don't know why it's duplicate, but you can create from the create other blocked door really simple. So when the player walks into this trigger, the player, when he presses on E and he's within the range, an animation will play, you know, like trying to open it, but it won't work. So it will give the player a new objective, which is right here. So the initial objective is none. Then it's when you try to open the door, it sets it inactive and sets the new objective active. And also the press text, it shows you need a key to open this door. Nothing more when you are within this range. So it's nothing very special, but you can create a block door easily. I'll leave it for another tutorial. So the animation that will play, the sound that it will play when you press E, the collected text, which there are 2 empty game objects. Yep. So that's about the block door. Now it will give you the new objective and will set the puzzle, and you'll need to collect this. So after that, these 2 keys appear, and when you collect one, it's the same system I explained earlier, so nothing more. But after you collect all of them, the unlocked door will appear, the other trigger, and the door blocked will disappear. So we'll have a new trigger which has the same block door, but when you press E, there's another sound, door open, another animation which will open the door, and also the tutorial text and the objectives are the objectives that's been given, you know, like collect 2 key parts, you know, and I'll just set them inactive. I'm sorry guys, I'm not that good at tutorials, but I'll try my best. Also gonna put it in the tools tutorials window. So nothing very special. It just sets active this trigger. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this tutorial. I explained how I did this, and if you have any other questions, maybe I forgot to explain something, you can just ask me in the in the comments. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.